It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
The three is up. Offensive rebound. Daniels, that one's true.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to review the game plan. Orlando making some changes. Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Wesley. Wagner comes in for Miller. And it's Mobley in for Primo. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Miami. Jaquez comes in for Brunson. Now here's Mobley. Not a lot of room. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. Their last encounter in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose a rebounding battle.
How about Paolo Banchero, Coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball five, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable. Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Outside T. Launches it. Rebound by the Heat. Hart's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Prez. Counted from distance. Prez has got 27.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Wagner for three. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Banchero outside. Can't hit it from 12 feet. The Heat with the lead. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Prez. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Prez has got 32 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Mobley, no good. Here's Prez. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Miami out in front, up 4. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
You know, for Miami, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now,
Moving right along now to the Miami Heat, they find themselves in a close contest at the half.
You'll see teams attempt.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Mobley. And it's Teague in a shooting guard. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Out to Mobley. Jacks up a three. Prez grabs the board.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wagner. It's stolen by Jaquez. Tries to keep it alive. And stolen by Mobley. In transition. Wagner, the pass to Reid. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Here's Prez. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, Teague with the defensive effort.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Heat leading by 5. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
The 3 from Banchero. Adebayo grabs the board.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Here's Prez. Yet another bucket.
Yeah, another extraordinary effort from him. Now, we've come to expect this as of late.
Yeah, he's now tied for 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. Here's Teague, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Prez. He's got 40 now. And again, it's Miami converting.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Outside Teague. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Prez, the pass to Jaquez. Here's Prez. Lays it up and banks it in. Prez has got 44.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Banchero passes to Wagner. Kick out to Teague. Lets the 3 fly. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Prez. Pass to Brunson. Here's Prez. Checked by Teague. Here's Prez. Gets the 3 ball to go. Prez has got 15 points in just the second half.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now Teague takes the 3. Williams grabs the board.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Magic trail by 13. Mobley with it, guarded by Adebayo. Mobley passes to Wagner. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wagner's got 9.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Again! What an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to Reid. Wagner on the wing. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Prez has got 4 rebounds now. With 4 on the clock, he got it again! Sensational!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And so it's Miami liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Bill. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Miami leading by 15, setting the floor for the Heat. We've got Jaime Jaquez, and it's Hart in at the power forward position. Here's Prez. He drops it from range. Prez has got 55.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Orlando with the ball. Wagner outside. Rebound Miami.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Prez from deep. And the Heat, another three.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Tyson. The three is up. Not going to go that time. Here's Prez, covered by Mobley. Here's Prez. Good! That's another bucket.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Wagner on the wing. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
There's a screen. No one near him. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Timeout called. Heat. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got two young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
And Mobley has got the ball here for Orlando. Banchero surveys. Back to Mobley from outside the arc. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Prez. Launches a three. On target from range.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Reed, a screen on Jaquez. Wagner for three. Adebayo grabs the board. And the Heat with possession. They're on a 16-5 run. Here's Prez. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Williams. Over to the wing. Fires the three. And yes! Another basket! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win.
After work tomorrow. Way to bring home that W.